And we are live.
Hey, yo, what up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Thursday. It's January. Holy shit. It's June 23rd, 2022. I'll be flying out to Chicago in a couple of hours. I am tired as fuck. And no, I have not packed yet. But I'm starting to feel a little bit of buyer's remorse. I'll be honest with all of you. But more importantly, this is another installment of Around the Point. We are live on youtube.com/HeelSteve. If you are new to that YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give the big, the big old thumbs up down below. Hit that bell notification and a lot of fun stuff. You can follow me on Twitter over at HeelSteven. But you already knew that already. But what is going on, everybody? I am your Peruvian Fight CV extraordinaire, HeelSteven. What's going on? The gang will be in full effect momentarily, but we are joined here all the way from Detroit, the one, the only Big Mike, the pride of Detroit. He's happy. He's happy he's out. NBA draft is concluded. I have no clue what the fuck happened.
It hasn't concluded, but it's going great.
I'm sure it is. Hopefully, you well, you guys win a championship next year. That's the question. That's the question.
Not next year, no. Not next year. No, probably in the next 3 years, but not next year.
Never say never, man. You gotta be confident, man.
Yeah,
like I was a couple of Mondays ago, and you know that.
Yeah,
you know how that went.
Yeah,
and we are joined here by the good brother all the way from Madison Square Garden, live at MSG
where I'm crying
right now.
Where
he's crying right now. He'll be crying also in August when Amanda Serrano fights again in the same building.
and gets robbed again, probably.
Probably so. From True Heel Heat, the one, the only, Romeo. What's going on, brother?
What is up? Thank you for having me once again, Heel Steven. I hear you. Buyer's remorse. What? You got. Wait. Your flight is. Are you paying anything for your flight, or where you're staying?
Well, I'm staying at my brother's house. He lives in the city.
So okay, there's nothing with a hotel or anything.
So he's literally, per my brother, because I asked him, like, hey, yo, how far are you from United Center? He's like, oh, it's a 10-minute Uber ride. But if I walk it, it's an hour. For whatever reason, if I'm walking that shit,
10-minute Uber it is.
But
is that a fresh cut you got to?
You already know the vibe, man. You already know me, man. When I go to these shows, man, I gotta represent, man. I gotta, have a good appearance. You know what I mean?
I'm not playing around.
I don't fuck around, bro. It's my birthday weekend as well. My birthday.
Wait,
yeah, it is. I forgot about that.
It's on Monday.
I forgot about that.
Monday.
Your boy turns the big 32. Your boy turns the big old.
What are you
32.
doing Monday? I got the day off.
Well, Monday I'm gonna be in Chicago. I don't fly back till 9 p.m.
Wait a minute. So you're leaving at what time?
What, today to go to Chicago?
Yeah.
I'm leaving. My flight's at 5 in the morning.
You're coming back Monday at night?
Yes.
I would have stayed more. I would have stayed longer till Tuesday.
I would have stayed till Tuesday.
So here's the situation. Okay. This stream is a lot of things. Okay. This is also my farewell to this room.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're moving too.
I'm moving. Yeah, I'm also.
You've got a lot of shit going on
my plate. Yes. So listen, when your mom's a travel agent, there's perks like traveling first class. Round trip, $700. I had to pay $350.
That's nice. What do you mean buyer's remorse?
No, but
Could
still,
she
First
hook me
class,
up
right?
too?
first class, bro.
Yeah,
And
first
who's
class.
bro? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna dress so bummy on first class, yo. Motherfucker's gonna think, oh, this motherfucker want a giveaway or something. He wants some contest or some radio
No,
show.
You got to dress bummy on a plane. Like you got to dress comfortable. It's not about looking sharp on a plane where nobody's gonna look at you.
I bet it's first class though, man. It's first class, you know.
Who cares?
Now, if I was walking in first class, it'd be different. People would be like, what are you doing?
bro.
What are you doing?
It's just to Chicago. You're not going to Punta Cana. You're not going anywhere like that.
Oh man, oof.
Oh, his life changed when he went.
My
to
life
Chicago.
changed there, man. I left my
His
heart
life
in Punta
changed.
Cana. I left my heart in Punta Cana. Put it that way.
Oh, sounds like a hit song.
Yeah, basically. So
You'll find it. You're going to Chicago. How long a flight
Yes.
is that? Nonstop. How long a flight is that? 3
so
hours?
it's like a 2 hour. It's like an hour and a half flight. 2 hour flight almost.
2 hours? Like, come on, it's nothing.
But yeah, I know. So here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker. I get there at 6:45 in the morning, the Chicago time. It'll be 7:45.
Right.
So
Goes an
how-
hour back.
Yes, an hour back. So how this works is my brother is still asleep. He is still asleep. He's not waking up till fucking,
It's kind of fucked up.
and he works from and he works from home. He works from home. So the way this is going down is instead of me taking an Uber from the airport to his house, I'm taking the train. Because I'm killing time. You gotta keep this in mind. I'm killing time.
That is during
You gonna take the L train?
Chicago rush hour.
Yeah.
So I'm taking
That
the
is
train.
gonna suck. Rush
Yeah,
You
hour.
gonna take the L
People
train?
going to work.
Nah, so the way this works out as well, I'm gonna kill time. I'm gonna drop off my bag. Right when I get to his house, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna work out. So his apartment building where he lives, his condo, put it that way, has a gym and has a pool and a hot tub.
What airport are you flying into? Are you flying into O'Hare or the one out?
O'Hare. Flying out.
O'Hare.
Oh,
That's
I would
fair.
be at the airport bar all morning. So until your brother, right? Until your brother says it's okay to go.
I wish, bro. Can you imagine? Oh shit. So again, so this is by the way, in case you guys are tuning in right now and all that stuff, this is your AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door prediction stream. It goes down this Sunday night, live from the United Center, sold out. Let's be honest here, okay? When this show was announced by the Booker of the Year, Tony Khan, right? There was a lot, and I repeat, so much expectation. People thought so much shit when the show was first announced a couple of months ago, right? It's like Tony Khan fucking summoned the spell card of the Forbidden Door, and everyone went crazy about it, right? Myself included. I think everyone, in some way, shape, or form. It's funny because I wasn't gonna go to Chicago at all. I wasn't. How all this went out was, as some of you may not know, but my mother's engaged, and my brother wanted to meet my mom's fiance. He wanted them to fly out to Chicago, and I wasn't gonna go because I'll be honest, I've already had my fun with this guy. I've had my fun with him. You know what I mean? I was looking forward for my brother to fucking just tear into him, like, yo. You know what I mean? Like, if you will, we're protective of our mom. We're very protective. So it's like, all right, now it's his turn, right?
You have every right to be, though.
Exactly. Fuck yeah. So my brother was looking forward to meeting him, have his fun with him. He was going to fly my mom and him to Chicago, stay at a nice hotel, because my brother's very bougie. He's very bougie with these hotels. You're going to stay, it's 5 stars or up, okay? He's like,
Damn.
bitch, I'm staying in a nice hotel. That's him, by the way. Okay? He's gay, so it is what it is, right? So,
Older or younger brother?
older. He's like 40 something. But if you ask him, he's like,
Well,
bitch,
damn, you didn't have to say all that. Damn.
he's like, bitch, I'm 30. But you know what though? Because of him, I'm a wrestling fan. Because of him. is the reason why I'm the wrestling fan that I am today, right? So turns out homeboy's afraid of flying.
Oh wow.
Homeboy's afraid of flying. Yeah. So
I
when
feel
that
him on
happened, he just geeked out. He just fucking like, no, I'm not flying. Just I tell you what, we'll do. Tell your son. This is what he told my mom. Like, tell your son, I am willing to pay his airfare. I'll book him a hotel. And we'll meet him here in Jersey. My brother wasn't having that. Nope, I ain't doing that shit. We ain't doing that. And he's like, okay, so what hotel am I staying in? Oh, easy. Be like, easy, buddy. You're staying at the freaking the Hampton Inn.
3-star hotel.
I was like, that ain't happening, man. No, thanks, but no thanks. It's not happening, buddy. It ain't happening. Nope, not
You
today.
want to stay at the W in New York?
One thing about my brother is, he's one of those guys that if he comes here, he doesn't come to Jersey. We have to meet him in New York.
Yeah.
That's just how he is.
Hey, rightfully so.
He lived in New York for many years. He lived in Brooklyn, then he lived in Queens. So there's that, right? You can blindfold him and he'll know his way around the city. He'll know his way and shit. So I wasn't gonna go to Chicago. That was the original plan, right? And then they announced Forbidden Door. I'm like, fuck, now I gotta go. Right?
You have to go, but you wanted
now,
to
like,
go.
my interest sparked. Like, all right, fuck it. And then when we found out he wasn't gonna go, my mom was like, I'm not gonna go either. So fuck it, I'm gonna go. Fuck all this shit. I'm going. I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to a wrestling show and I'm meeting my brother. Mind you, when all this was announced, no one knew what the card was. Just no one knew, and it sold out. They sold out the United Center like that with no match announced. Right?
That'll never happen again.
That'll never happen again. Let's just get that clear. That will never happen again.
Steve, what were you expecting and wanting when you first heard Forbidden Door announced?
I was expecting
that you said you had to go.
Well, here's the thing. They're at the United Center. They're doing this big show at the United Center. So the idea of going to the United Center sparked my interest. Because when I saw the first dance, when CM Punk showed up and how crazy that was, I'm like, okay, I got to experience being in that building.
On Rampage.
On a Rampage.
Rampage.
Yeah, on a fucking Rampage.
And this is way before he got injured, too, when they announced
way before he got hurt. That sparked my interest. Okay, I have to be at a wrestling show in this building. It's like it's basically their MSG. And does it live up to the same?
Where I'm at right now.
Which you're at right now. You're waiting for Menace Serrano to show up. You're waiting for her to show up right now with Jake
I'm
Paul.
waiting for somebody to clean up these tears off this hardcore floor.
Exactly. You're waiting on that call from Tony Khan. You're waiting on that call. Like, yeah, we're coming to MSG. Fuck Vince. He can.
That's another Forbidden Door right there.
Wait a minute.
For AEW.
He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, back by popular demand. Your champion, my champion, the people's champion, America's champion, Chase Chaos Covington. Champ, welcome back.
Whoa.
That face says it all.
Wow.
Don't even want to say nothing.
I think he froze. What's going on, champ?
Heel Steven. Don't call me champ. We're not friends like that. How's it going, Romeo? Real journalist, real member of the team is on here. Called the cops when that elucidated the murderous Chase Gage attacked me. Romeo, how's it going?
Going good, Chase Covington. I hope you're doing fine yourself.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not. Obviously, you guys can tell. Still missing my Impact Wrestling hat. Still haven't found that. Grew a beard out of depression. I've suffered a lot of traumatic things. Even worse thing, Heel Steven, is I lost my Bane Energy sponsorship because of the attack of Chase Gage. So the reason why I'm on tonight, before I sue you for all your work, Heel Steven, which is probably nothing. Heard you're leaving your stinky little room and you're going to get a new one about damn time. No, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk, Heel Steven.
It was
No, let me talk, Heel Steven. You're the reason why I don't have my Bane energy anymore. You're the reason why I don't have my Impact Wrestling hat. I came on this channel, promises kept, promises earned. I have one more appearance left, which is the final appearance of this contract, and then I'm suing you for all your work. Big Mike, Heel Steven, and Sneaker Judas are all dead.
Fair enough, but
if I would have had my lawyer come on at that time, guess what? You guys would have had a case against me. But thankfully, I can read a contract, Heel Steven.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair. Wow, I'm at a loss for words here. I'm getting sued here, guys.
You should be.
For something that it was, to be fair, it was the hackers. It was the hacker who started it.
It's part of your team, Heel Steven. And then I also saw that you have a Marty Fake Newsman clip. After all I do for you guys, you would think you would have one King of Chaos clip, but no, you have Marty Fake Newsman?
You mean this?
What? Who this man one time?
That right there. It's ludicrous.
To be fair, Mr. Covington, we got plenty of clips, champ. We got plenty of clips.
You fucking mark!
Heel Steven, I only have to be on here for another 10 minutes before I get my contract, get out of this stupid around the point contract that I signed, and then I'm a free man and I can sue you guys for all you're worth.
I believe it, yo. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind, champ, for the next 10 minutes? What?
I don't know what's going on, Heel Steven. You tell me. I don't pay attention to your guys' shit.
Well, in case you don't know, champ, this coming Sunday, live from the United Center. Hopefully, you have a fight there soon.
I sold out that arena. I beat up Rafael Dos Nachos at that arena.
It's gonna be an AEW All Excuses Wrestling, as you would say, sir.
Wait, what's that? Is that New Virgin Wrestling you're partnering with?
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Virgin Wrestling. Because you got to be a crazy ass virgin to stay up at 4 in the morning to watch them wrestle.
Well,
you hear that, Romeo?
Romeo's the exception. He has to cover it. He's getting paid. He's a real journalist, unlike you two.
Well, to be fair,
right.
Well, again, it's happening this Sunday, champ, live from the United Center. Reading some comments, people are commenting of D-Lo Blue right there. Big Mike sitting there like, this fool ain't about to sue me. I just work here. Frantic World, what's up, Chase? After all, there's that too. Some of the AEW and NJPW wrestlers are not on the paper, but still, I'm happy that we are getting the Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
Oh, wow, that's a fitting name for all the virgins out there, the Forbidden Door, because that's the one thing they'll never see.
Well, Chase been partnering with Tony Khan. Have you been partnering with Tony Khan, champ?
Not me. I know that Chase Oliver, he's a snake too. He's going to get sued. No, I haven't been partnering with him. I heard he likes to do cocaine, and I don't frequent with cocaine, man. I just frequent with mamacitas. That's it. I don't frequent with no cocaine. I don't do drugs. I'm a clean fighter. Unlike Chase Gage and Jorge Masvidal and Kamaru, Marty Fake Newsman, I'm clean. I do nothing wrong. I wake up every morning at 4 a.m. unlike yourself, Heel Steven. I run, and then afterwards I go ahead and I keep pushing the American grind. I show love to our officers and our cops, and all the support they give, and that's what I do, Heel Steven. Unlike you, I'm a proud American. I'm proud of where I'm from. And so that's pretty much what I do. I don't hang out with Mr. Tony Khan. Tony Khan just seems like it's in his name. He's a con artist. I mean, he's probably worse than Uncle Fester when it comes to being a con artist.
Uncle Fester?
Yeah, that bald piece of shit that runs the UFC. Uncle Fester.
Fair enough. In a couple of weeks, it's going to be Marty Fake Newsman versus Leon Edwards. What are your thoughts on that fight,
Who?
champ?
Wait, who's Marty fighting?
Leon Edwards.
Who's that?
He beat Nate Diaz. He beat
Wait, you mean Leon Scott?
I guess so. Yeah, Leon Scott. Yeah, Leon Scott.
Wow, they're just giving title shots to anyone. I thought Cum Shot was going to get the next title shot.
Now word's going around. They want you to fight Come Shot Jamal on ABC.
Wait,
on free TV, champ.
I don't fight Cum Shots.
Wow.
Wow.
I just shoot them.
Okay.
This is a family show, champ. So
This is a family show. Champ.
Oh, really? A family show? A family show where I get brutally attacked? That's what you call a family show?
Yes.
To be fair, the hacker paid him in 6-pack,
Six-pack in what?
Well, yeah,
Bullshit?
was it? What was it, Mike? What did you pay?
Basically, what Chase Covington said, it was BS.
Yeah, apparently.
Because he didn't get the job done.
Get the job done. Okay. Man, I have 4 more minutes. God, this is going to be the worst 4 minutes of my life.
Hey, listen, man, could have been worse. Could have been there with Mauro gun.
So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to sit in silence. This is what we're going to do.
You're over here. This is you, Heel Steven. First, you're like, now you're like, you're so fake, Heel Steven. You're the fakest motherfucker I've ever met in my life. You know that?
What?
Yeah, you.
I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
And now you're playing the Stockton Soy Boy. You're just such a. Go talk about your virgin wrestling. Go talk about that. Look, tell me why I should be excited to not spend money on Sunday, Heel Steven.
Well,
Steve, let him know how early you're waking up tomorrow to go out there.
Well, champ, in case you don't know, I'll be flying to Chicago tomorrow. For the event, I'll be flying over to Chicago.
Man, I feel bad whoever has to sit next to you in economy seating. They're gonna be like, look at this big boy.
Actually, I'm flying first class, champ.
Actually,
wait, there's no way you can afford first class, Heel Steven.
Hey, champ, promises kept, promises earned, champ. First
Wait,
class.
how'd you get first class? This has to be a crime against America. No way they allow you to get that ticket.
Hey, man. First class, man. First class Steve, they call me now.
Steve, why don't you tell Chase what you're going to be wearing in first class?
I feel so bad because I could just imagine a nice, hardworking businessman just sitting there eating his eggs and steak, and then here comes Heel Steven, coming through, sitting there, stinking up the joint with his wrestling juices. Of course, you would support Kanye West, you loser.
I got Jordan suit if you want. I got the Jordan suit.
Oh yeah, let's support someone that makes those poor workers in the sweatshop work. Okay, Heel Steven. See, this is why you got to promote a real shoe company like Allbirds.
Allbirds, okay.
What are those?
What are those? Yeah.
What are those?
What are those?
Those are for hardworking Americans like myself. I have 2 more minutes, Heel Steven. So you're flying first class. What time is he waking up, Romeo?
I'll be up at 3. I gotta be there at 3 in the morning. I gotta be there at 3 in the morning, champ.
Are you going to work out beforehand, or are you just going to waddle your way to the airport?
I might do something. You never know. I might make something work here.
Well, good for you, Heel Steven. I'm pretty sure you'll have somewhat fun in where's it at again?
Chicago United Center.
Yeah, Chicago. Yeah,
where you beat Dos Nachos.
Yeah,
become the interim champion.
Interim.
Well, some would call it the interim. I believe it was the welterweight title.
About damn time. Thank you. That was the smartest thing you said in the last 8 minutes that I talked to you, Heel Steven.
Some would say that.
What the fuck?
If you will. But, yeah, I think a lot of folks are excited because it's the first time that AEW, what you would call All Excuses Wrestling, is teaming up with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which you're calling New Virgin Pro Wrestling, if you will. and the stars of both promotions are getting together and having this giant show. But the injury bug has hit AEW a lot. Some of the big stars will not be at the show, like the current world champion CM Punk. You know who CM Punk is, champ? He's still quiet now.
I think we can let him go early, man.
Chase knows a little something about injuries.
I think he does. I think he froze there for a minute. Did he freeze on me now?
I can't tell if he froze or it's great acting. Oh, yeah, he froze.
Yeah, he froze. Well, that was Chase Covington, guys. Thanks a lot, Big Mike. We're getting sued.
He
man.
warned us. He warned us. He only had like a minute left.
I got to call the Jewish
No, I
lawyer.
sent them home early. That's all.
I got to call the Jewish lawyer now, man. You ready, Mike?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The offices of the law offices are full of shits and Skamarski, if you will. You ready, man? Anyway, now we got that out of the way. This Sunday, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Forbidden Door, live on pay-per-view, live from the United Center. I know we've been prolonged, but when Chase Covington comes on, we got to give him the time that he deserves.
Yeah.
Even
You owe it to him.
Even if I am getting sued because of Mike.
Wow.
It's not my fault.
Coming out of your contract, pal.
It's very snitsky.
Hey, man. Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. It's not my fault.
Hey, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I think everyone got too excited right out of the jump, myself included. Fuck, I'm traveling there. Holy shit. And then all these injuries happen. Punk's out because he fucking jumped into the fucking crowd.
He stubbed his toe.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Brian Daniels is out with a concussion.
Is that
He will
confirmed?
not now. On Dynamite, he came out. He said he will not be wrestling at Forbidden Door.
He made
Big
sure
Mike-
to say his head is clear. His head is fine. He doesn't want you thinking he got a concussion. They don't want that to get out if he
look.
does have one.
And he's back. Chase, what's going on, man?
Man, you guys supposed to piss off Chase Covington. He got the studio all up there. Said the hacker got me again. I try to explain to him my Mac's been having issues where it just randomly shuts down, and it's not a long restart. It happened during the Slammiversary watch along and stuff. But he was upset. He's trying to make sure that this counted as a contracted appearance for himself, so he can start suing you guys. But he was very upset. He said the hacker did it again. That no good piece of shit.
Damn, yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, so what can we do? That's Chase Covington for you.
Word. Where's Chase Gage? We need him.
Oh, he's still on the run. From what I've asked many of my brethren to see if they have talked to Chase Gage, and only Chase Mysterio knows. He has an update.
So you had a meeting with Chase. You had a meeting with Chase Mysterio, Gumby, Chase Khan.
No, Chase Khan's somewhere else. I don't know where he's at. He at the Forbidden Door or something.
And they all couldn't find him, huh? They all couldn't find him.
No contact with Mr. Chase Gage. No, and I think it's for the best. You don't want to. I mean, the guy's a murderer. He had a weapon in his hand the last time we saw him.
I don't mean to laugh. Murder's not funny.
He wants to. He has the Impact Wrestling hat and the Bang Energy drink. I don't know what it is, but I had like Brooke Corbin vibe from Chase Covington. Did you guys get that vibe?
Yeah, I mean, that shirt that he had, that's not even his. It's mine. He stole it from my closet. He actually came to my room and, in just basketball shorts and, just like shirtless and had nothing else. Yeah, he seemed kind of sad.
I can imagine. Anyway, Chase, thanks for coming on, man, as well.
Yeah, sorry. If I disappear randomly, it's because my Mac's been restarting. If it keeps going on, I'll just jump on my phone. But yeah, sorry if I disappear randomly.
So, Forbidden Door is this coming Sunday. I was saying this to the guys earlier. A part of me is now having buyer's remorse.
I would too, man. I feel like they sold everyone on the idea, the execution. I mean, this does not feel like the number one. The number 2 wrestling promotion in the world crossover event. I expected this card from an Impact Wrestling, not from the AEW. I mean, cards kind of. I get it. Everyone can blame. Everyone can blame injuries, but every time I hear these injuries getting blamed, I hear the depth. Look at the depth AEW has. It's okay. If this depth is so good, we should not be using injuries as an excuse. New Japan should have had wrestlers booked in advance. Should have had people backing up just in case injuries did happen. So I feel
for me it's the depth on New Japan side.
Yeah, New Japan.
We're not seeing everybody that New Japan can throw out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think also people had this expectation of, we're gonna get Bryan versus Okada, we're gonna get Punk versus Okada, we're gonna get the big names, if you get what I'm saying, right? We're gonna get Tetsuya Naito versus who would you put Naito in there with from AEW? Hangman Adam Page. The Hangman, right? We're gonna get Tanahashi versus I don't know, MJF. Just throwing a name out there, okay? I know it may not make sense, but or Darby Allin. You kind of get where I'm going with this, right? Sonata versus Darby, Hiromu versus Sami. People might have had expectations. And I think, yes, we're going to get the big matches, the Okadas and Bryans of the world, the Punk Okadas, what have you, the Ishis and Miros. We'll get those matches. But I think people need to also understand, if you're the New Japan side of this whole deal, you want those matches, but you don't want them to happen first in an AEW ring. You want them first to happen in that blue ring in Japan.
Yeah. Well, we even heard Tony talk about it. Remember, like he made sure Mox and Tanahashi didn't happen. It was pretty much just saying, like, hey, if that's happening, it's happening in my world, baby. Like, it's not happening in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is like, when it comes down to it, Mox is probably the biggest, I guess you could say, star that AEW allows New Japan to use. So it makes sense,
Yes, and I think also folks need to also understand. Yes. It's kind of an underwhelming card. I will agree. But this is one of many shows they're going to do down the road.
Are we sure about that?
I would believe so. Because I feel like Tony is balls deep with this New Japan partnership. Granted, the G1 could reflect better if that was the case.
That's another part you got to think about is Tony Khan has to negotiate this card with another party. He can't just make it all out on his own. He has to give some and he has to take some. It's going to be 50-50 booking with this card. And, the
100%.
G1 thing, I can let the G1 thing slide because I think some AEW talent are waiting until the New Japan crowds can, clap, make noise, and be their full New Japan crowd like they used to be once upon a time. All this pandemic stuff.
Yes. And that's the thing. And again, could this card be better? Absolutely. Was I looking forward to seeing Tanahashi and Punk? Yeah. I was. Was I looking forward to see,
Bro, I think you got the better match now. Honestly.
Yeah.
Punk hasn't not been looking too good lately.
Punk has been looking.
I know he was hurt, but
man. I think Mox, especially like from a standpoint of what you're looking at, I feel like Mox versus Tanahashi is way more interesting.
Yes.
Should it be for an interim AEW title? No. But
God won't be at Forbidden Door. SMH.
Oh, and you said a match for Naito? A match for Naito would have been Andrade, but Andrade can't be a part of this. This card.
Neither can the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Politics.
The damn cartel, man. God damn it.
So the Forbidden Door was only cracked. It wasn't open. It was only cracked a little bit.
It was
just a real Forbidden Door for them. A real one.
We say in Spanish, you know what I mean? Like, not really. When you're a kid, your parents want you to close the door a certain way to a certain extent, almost leave it a little open.
Dude, my parents said, close that damn door. We don't want to hear your shit.
Don't you dare have that door locked, though. Don't you dare have that door locked.
Why is the door locked? Well, I don't know. Smoking weed? I don't know.
I was jerking off here.
watching
I'm gonna use that excuse.
watching Naughty America, if you will.
I wasn't
Anyway.
gonna say what, but hey,
Hey, what? Okay. Anyway, I have the card here. We're gonna go through this card here.
Oh man.
If you
How many
guys
matches
want
is
to,
it?
so there's like 11 matches on the card.
And no
If-
spoiler, a 12th match
if-
will be announced on Rampage.
God help us. God help us.
Wait,
God.
but
And
they're
it's
announcing
not,
what other
it's
match?
not a good one.
Oh God.
Is it involve a champion?
It sounds like a buy-in. It sounds like a
Does-
buy-in match.
Does it involve a certain champion that doesn't have to be on the show?
No champions.
Okay.
there
And
is
that-
one
it's a
match
tag-
on this
it's a
card
tag
that
team
I
match.
really don't want to see.
Okay. Well, okay. There's that. Rampage tomorrow. I'll be in Chicago. I'll probably be drunk out of my mind, but there's that.
And
Anyway,
Rampage, speaking of Rampage, you're getting the guys who can't be on Forbidden Door. Andrade and Phoenix.
basically,
nice.
Just like Peru can't be in the World Cup, so he'll get Peru playing the U.S.
Oh, too soon.
Obviously, yeah. Anyway, okay. So we start off here with the buy-in, the pre-show on the
Ugh.
buy-in. So far,
rough.
it's gonna be a 6-man tag. It's Max Caster and the Gun Club of Ace Gunn and Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn, along with Billy Gunn. Too many guns in this damn fucking family. Versus Team New Japan Dojo. Yuya Uemura, Alex Colahan, and the DKC Kevin Knight. And Kevin Knight. Okay, so it's an 8-man tag.
You said 6-man.
I think it's an 8-man tag now.
8-man, yes, 8-man.
I thought it was a 6-man. I didn't think Billy. I didn't think
You
Billy
did say
was wrestling.
6-man in the beginning, though.
At first, I thought it was 6.
Because Billy doesn't normally wrestle, but Billy is wrestling for this one.
Yes,
Oh.
he is. I just look forward to hearing what the hell Max has to rap about.
You
That's
think he
even
knows
if-
how to rap Japanese?
That's even if I'm in my seat at the time. That's if I'm in my seat. I'm sure people go, oh, like Chase, you heard him rap live, right? When you went
Twice.
to Ada,
Yeah, I had to hear them rap live twice.
was it?
They were over.
They were over. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't cheer. I was just sitting there, but the fans were like, yeah, like they were going crazy for their
You're
claim.
like,
He's
you're
a
like,
good act to start a card with, to get the crowd hyped,
Yeah,
He's
he-
good.
Yeah, their theme song's good too. Like you hear it and you go, "Oh, okay." It's I definitely bopped my head to their theme. I was like,
You and Martha Hart?
"Oh, dude, me and Martha Hart, dude, that's another story."
Bobbing your heads
to tell
together?
One day we'll have the Martha Hart podcast.
Chase's good friend, Dr. Martha Hart. If
Dr.
you will. just like Romeo's good friend Jordan Grace won the knockout title at Slammiversary.
Hey, my good friend.
His good friend Jordan Grace
Follows me on
So-
Twitter, in case you didn't know.
follows him on Twitter.
That's cool.
Lucky you. Let's be honest here. No one cares for this match. No one. No, I don't want to hear no one telling me, "Oh, Steve, you got to watch New Japan Strong, man." Guys, you guys have to watch New Japan Strong to get behind the DKC and Alex Colahan and Yuya Uemura and the Kevin Knight. You got to watch Strong, man. I don't watch that shit. I'm sorry. I just don't.
We care about the rap. That's what we care
We
about.
care about the rap. I care about hearing the freestyle in Chicago, if you will. But I'll probably be at concessions. I'll be at the bar probably while this match is going down.
You deserve it.
I deserve it.
Get 2 cups.
Get 2 cups. Hopefully try to press my luck here, if you will. Hopefully, never mind. But we'll see.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hopefully Tinder works out for me good this weekend, if you will.
Let's move past this. Wait.
Past that, yes. And Chase is back.
Steve, I don't think there's going to be a lot of females in the building, Steve.
Surprise, man.
And if there are, they're probably with their male counterparts.
Hey, man. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. Anyway,
Just shut up, bro.
I will.
Okay, no.
I will.
Shut up, bro.
I will.
I was just gonna say, like, just shut up, bro. You should be wearing this shirt, Heel Steven. This should be you.
Jobber of the year.
Yeah.
That's a good gym shirt.
Get this at spinebustertees.com. Support black-owned businesses.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me that. Spinebuster Tees.
I'm gonna look into that.
My friend JD Benham runs it, so I had to show some support to him.
There you go. Reading the comments here. I only watched the LA Dojo wrestlers on AEW Dark, and I started watching NJPW Strong. Okay, Frantic World. That was sounding real Deshaun Watson right there.
Oh my God, Steve! What were you talking about when I was gone? Were you talking about getting some massages? Were you like Deshaun Watson talking about getting oozing and stuff like that? Steve, do you know about Deshaun Watson? No, hold on, Steve. Do you know who Deshaun Watson is?
He has to.
He's an athlete.
It's a pop culture enough.
No, oh my.
No, you got to know more than that.
Romeo, no. Okay, so Steve. Deshaun Watson is a quarterback.
He's Googling him right now. He's Googling him right now.
Yeah.
You're going to be shocked at what you find.
But Steve, this guy has like over like 40 cases against him for like assaulting massagers. So like he has a
massage fetish.
Yeah, he has a massage fetish, and like he would ooze like gel out of his pecs and stuff. He's a weirdo, bro. He's a freak.
I'll keep waiting for that guy.
And the Cleveland Browns love it. They paid him so much money.
Romeo, you can ask Steve about any controversial player, minus like probably like OJ Simpson. He wouldn't know what the fuck this player did. Like if I called him,
I bet if he played for Peru, the Peruvian Deshaun Watson, you'd know.
Oh, you know he did.
If we didn't tell Steve who Deshaun Watson was, and we just called him the Peruvian Deshaun Watson, he would put that on Twitter, acting like he was proud of that name. It would be like, Steve, you don't want to
You missed it, Chase. Steve was talking about how he might miss the buy-in because he's thinking about getting a massage while the buy-in is
you are Deshaun Watson. What the hell? Oh my God! What do you need a massage before a wrestling event for?
Yeah, I don't.
Like, man, I'm gonna be sitting in my seat for so long. Give me a good massage, get in those deep tissues.
Well, pal. Anyway,
let's be honest. You sick fuck, bro.
You sick fuck.
I gotta get you the Deshaun Watson jersey now. There's probably a bunch of ones on the Texans on clearance.
Oh yeah,
Cleveland people are weird, Romeo. Peruvian Deshaun Watson, I'm dying.
No, because that's what we would call him that. And he'll be like, "Oh, that's funny, yeah." And then you put it on his Twitter handle, and then people are gonna be like, "Why are you calling yourself Deshaun Watson?"
Yeah, because you get canceled so fast.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. We have
Deshaun.
That whole conversation was more interesting than that buy-in match.
It was. Everyone was expecting Bryan Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. after Zack Sabre Jr. called out Bryan Danielson at the conclusion of his match on Dominion. And it's not happening. Bryan is still hurt. Even though he says he is at 100%, his head is on right. Not only will he not wrestle at Forbidden Door, but he will also not wrestle at Blood and Guts. Sorry, Mike.
Mike's gonna be there. Blood and Guts in Detroit.
Mike's gonna be there.
Arena. Is that what's called?
Man, it doesn't matter, dude. He gonna see someone with some rebel heart at Blood and Guts, so he good.
Oh,
or someone,
is he?
Or a
Superman failure,
or a Superman that's Swiss. You never know.
Or an octopus. Who knows?
Or an octopus. Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Or he might see.
Don't they love the octopus in Detroit? Don't they throw that out of the Detroit Red Wings games?
They do, but I don't think they would care. It's a different fan.
Chase, what are you gonna say, Chase? What are you gonna say before?
I was gonna say the boss, Sasha Banks. Maybe she gets her Maybe we get the trade of the century, MJF and Sasha Banks. Maybe Tony Khan says, you know what, Vince, I think we should make a trade. Let's get a trade going. I feel like that MJF benefits you. Sasha Banks benefits me. Jay Cargill needs a new baddie. You need a new main event player with Cody Rhodes out. I'm so excited to do this. Let's make this trade. Let's make it for the fans. Let's give the fans what they want on Rampage, on Dynamite, Raw, SmackDown. You know what it's like, a Forbidden Door.
Of course, Tony Khan would make her a baddie. Not even on her own.
Mike, have you met Tony Khan?
No.
Oh man,
Dude, Michael will experience Tony Khan in all his glory and his first event in Detroit. Like Mike, he literally will go on the stage the first minute. He goes, "I'm so excited, Detroit! You guys are such a great city. I respect everything about you. I love Detroit basketball. I love Detroit football. I love the energy you guys are showing. Who's ready for awesome Dynamite?" And he's like just screaming. It's like, bro, dude, like I can see why fans get hyped up before the fucking events, man. He's like, he all that. Like he made me stay for dark. I was about to get my ass up and leave after dark and go gamble. He goes, "Guys, you stay in your seats. You better stay in your seats because you do not want to miss this episode of Dark. Some of the people that are wrestling on the pay-per-view said they don't want to wait till the pay-per-view. They don't want to wrestle in front of you guys right now." And I was like, oh, shit, I guess I got to stay.
Does he, at the beginning of every show, does he have something involved with the Acclaimed? Do they come out and they rap?
No, so for the Rampage I went to, he came out before the Rampage, and he was just saying like, "Oh, I'm so happy you guys came here. Who's here for the first time?" Everyone cheered, pretty much. "Who's been to Vegas? Woo! Who's going to California? Woo! Oh, okay, wow, that was a bigger pop than I thought." And then afterwards, he was like, "Well, I hope you guys enjoy Rampage. You know what? Just for you fans, just for you live in attendance, Raiders music, Matt Sydal, come out right now." And then Matt Sydal's music hit and stuff like that. And then afterwards, like I was so ready to leave. I was like, all right, I gotta go to the Vegas Circuit du Soleil. I'm gonna go do that. And then he made me stay. He kept telling me like, "Oh yeah, these people are gonna wrestle." I'm like, "Yeah." Then I was gonna leave again, and he goes, "Well, that was so great. Wasn't it great seeing some of the pay-per-view stars that you're going to see at Double or Nothing? But this is going to be awesome, guys. You guys are going to see some local indie talent. You're going to see some great surprises here on Dark. You don't want to leave for Dark. You don't want to leave for Dark Elevation. You're going to get 2 great episodes and see some great talent until they kick us out of here." And then, like, the whole fans were going crazy. And I was like, bro, dude, like, I can see why people like this guy. They, like, I stayed for a little bit of Dark and everything, and then afterwards I was like, oh, I gotta go to the Circuit du Soleil show, so ended up leaving.
We all know it's going to be Fandango. Let's hope not.
Oh man, Johnny Curtis,
Dirty Dango.
Jonathan Gresham has already signed with AEW. Brian Daniels said this new wrestler is new to the company. So let's see. So a replacement will face Zack Sabre Jr. I think it's Johnny Gargano because he talked about kicks his fucking head in. So I think we will hear Rebel Heart. People will go crazy. It'll be one hell of a match.
Can they play Rebel Heart? Who's
I was going to say, do they got the rights to that?
I think they do.
Well,
Isn't that a CFO's?
No, WWE got rid of it all. They don't have CFO dollar signs rights anymore. They took them all off Spotify. If you try to go to the Spotify,
Well,
I don't know if you guys know. Johnny Gargano is scheduled for a Chicago appearance that day. He said it on Twitter. He's swearing that he's only there for like 8 hours and he's gonna leave. And yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be there.
Check Johnny Gargano's Twitter real quick, Heel Steven, and you'll see it yourself. But I personally think
Rebel Heart is no longer here, so on Spotify. So
what?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they took out a lot of the CFO dollar sign songs on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. So if you guys want to hear those CFO dollar sign songs, you better go to YouTube and search this.
That's one of the greatest babyface themes of all time.
Yeah, they took out I think the only CFO dollar sign song that's still there is Ciampa's. I think Ciampa's is like one of the only few that I think survived the purge.
Gargano and Sami Zayn had 2 of the best babyface themes.
Yeah.
okay, I see it here. This Sunday, June 26th, I'll be in Chicago at the Chicago Card Show presented by Midwest Sports Buffet. I'll be signing
Hard.
autographs in the morning for more information. I promise you, this ridiculously coincidental, and has been booked for months. I'll only be in Chicago for like 8 hours. I also realized in saying this that only like 5% of you are going to believe I'm actually telling the truth.
But here's the
You know,
thing.
he might be telling the truth, honestly.
Well, yeah, he's been pretty. The thing with Gargano is you kind of want to believe him because like every other time that we felt like this guy was going to appear, he doesn't appear. So
Yes. Remember Johnny Elite?
mhm.
What the? Yep. And
Well, remember
even the-
Beach Bash? Beach Bash was in his backyard. Everyone thought
Cleveland.
that he was going to help out his best friends and stuff like that to beat that evil Adam Cole, but you know Adam Cole had to lose clean to Orange Cassidy, which made no fucking sense. Unless you're a casual Josue who thinks it's the greatest thing that they ever done.
Word. I miss your casual friend. He was gold, yo.
He was happy with Orange Cat. I told him Orange Cassidy's fighting for the IWGP US title, and he said, "I thought this company was called AEW." That's what he said.
beautiful.
I literally told him, I was like, yo, your boy Orange Cassidy going for the IWGP US title. He's like, I thought this company was AEW.
What the hell's an IWGP, man?
Trying to explain that to him will be a headache.
Why is it called Grand Prix? Why is it called International?
Yeah.
I can imagine. I think Gargano's gonna be it, and I think he is gonna beat Zack Sabre Jr. Even though a lot of folks won't be happy because you're bringing in Zack Sabre Jr. just to lose.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Chase?
Yeah, like I got Gargano too. Backup is Cesaro. They said it's the newest member of the BCC, unless Excalibur was just too out of breath and he didn't know what the hell he was saying.
Bro,
Most likely that's what that was.
That on Wednesday, bro. I felt so sorry for him, yo.
As a one Jimmy Macram said on the True Hill Heat review, he's a pet. He's a pet to Tony Khan. I'll take that from him. That was funny. I was dying when he said that. But yeah, I think Gargano wins. I think Brian was going to win anyways. Zack Sabre Jr. He's still on Suzuki Gun, like mid-tier level. You know, it's crazy. At one point, it felt like he was going to take over Suzuki Gun, but not anymore. He just seems like on that mid-tier level tag team style wrestler, never open weight level. So Gargano winning and getting a good hype, or whoever it is winning and getting a good hype before Blood and Guts is good. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe Karrion Kross. Why not? Killer Kross always likes to go over, so he fits BCC too. He's a Regal guy too.
That'd be a good one that I wasn't thinking.
I mean, it's not the most like technical savvy match and stuff. But Brian talked about this guy likes to fight, kick people's heads in and stuff.
But he fits BCC so good. That's why. It's good. See, that's why I don't think it's Johnny Gargano, because he doesn't fit Blackpool Combat Club all that great.
Yeah, so if it is a member of BCC, I wouldn't mind if it's Killer Kross, and then Wheeler Yuta looks at him like the sitcom character that he is, and Killer Kross just throws him off, and Brian and Moxley just say like, "Hey, go back to go filming Big Bang Theory, bro. Like you're not a wrestler." So
from your lips to the heavens above.
So a little bit of the basically the Blackpool Combat Club is going to get a little bit of the rub of Control Your Narrative. A little bit of see.
Whoa.
He's not EC3 or like strong man.
He's not that. Yeah, he's not that.
He's not Care Bear levels of idiotic. Yeah.
Affiliation. And we're joined here by Walter. Walter, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, you hear me now, right?
Now we hear you, Walter. Now we hear you.
The damn AirPods out.
We're joined here by Mr. I just fornicated with your chick.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ,
Mr. He's back to the streets himself.
You are Peruvian Deshaun Watson, bro. It's not even funny.
I'm still homeless.
He's still homeless. What do you mean?
You're homeless?
Homeless?
That's what I'm saying.
I remember that one time, many years ago. You said about DJ, man, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
Wait, what?
You motherfucker.
What did I say?
one of like the old school episodes, like in 2017, we talked about the cruiserweights, and you're like, "Oh, TJP, who gives? She's still homeless." And shit.
What is he gonna be in this show? The Forbidden Door?
Nah, imagine.
Thankfully not.
I can see it.
I mean, who cares about him and what's going on with him?
Man, he's part of the freaking the United Empire, man. Anyway, that's a story of another day. Story of another day here. What's up, Walt? Frantic World, Spaz. If this command is all elite, then the ratings go up. The new guy for the BC. This is a new guy for the BCC.
You already read that comment, Steve.
Sorry. What's up, everyone? Okay. Mike, what about you, bro? Who do you think it's gonna be, man?
We still talking about this Exeter Virginia thing, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Like everyone's thoughts. I know. Jay said Gargano. I know Romeo said someone else.
I'm going
Gargano.
Claudio.
Go with Claudio.
Claudio wins.
The Claudio win.
Claudio could kick someone's face in. He could do it. He could do Danielson's moves, and he fits the Blackpool Combat Club. And then he'll also be there in Blood and Guts. And and Brian mentioned specifically Eddie Kingston in his promo. And Claudio and Eddie Kingston do not have the greatest history, so that also lends itself to that. Is that he was like Eddie thinks? What did he say? I forgot his exact words. Brian
Eddie thinks that I'm like a pretentious asshole and stuff like that. I'm judgmental,
and that'll fit perfectly if he picks Claudio.
I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna say Claudio. It makes sense. Huh?
Go with Claudio.
Yeah,
Walter,
it makes sense.
What about you, bro? What about you, Walty? Who do you got?
Oh man, as long as it's not Johnny Gargano, I guess I'm fine.
Okay, dirty. You know what? I'm changing my pick. I'm going with Claudio. God damn it!
Look at that.
No,
I'm gonna go with my wild card Killer Cross pick.
Okay.
Because
like
him and
that
AEW were close to working with each other, man. So,
but he wants Scarlett to be involved.
yeah, Tony don't like women like that. So yeah, never mind. I'll stick to figure on that.
Okay, fair enough. Let's move on here. We go to a 6-man tag team match. Playa. We have here Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara versus Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, the son of Red Shoes, and the Ring of Honor Pure Champion Wheeler Utah. Where's
the graphic?
No graphics.
You don't
here,
have
pal.
graphics.
Not today, man. Not today, pal.
What?
Unprofessional, man. Unprofessional.
Just impromptu. Hey, man, I just came back.
No. This ain't impromptu, Steve. You said probably 5 hours, 6 hours ago. Hey guys, stream at 10 my time. What do you mean impromptu?
No, the setup.
You planned this out 2 days ago.
You worse. You didn't get the pictures.
Hey, man, it happens, man. It happens.
If you guys want a more professional preview, check out True Heel Heat's preview tomorrow morning.
Fair enough. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Tomorrow morning. Look at me plugging, dude.
11:30 a.m. Eastern. True Heel Heat. Me, SP3, J News. We'll also have special guest Joe Holbert of the Late Night Grin and Will Washington of Grapsody on Fightful. So that'll be a packed house, just like we have a packed house right here. But we will have graphics.
Yeah,
you will, and better sound bites as well.
I might even change my picks. Who knows? Just to be different.
Who knows? You just never know. The plug. There you go. You know the vibe already. The plug. So this
check out Everything Pro Wrestling too.
Everything Pro. Check them out as well. Absolutely. I'll be honest. This is just another way to get Jericho on the show.
This is the New Japan special, man. They just have these stupid tag matches no one cares about. I'm sure it'll be fine. They'll do a bunch of flips. The Sammy Guevara and Wheeler Yuta exchange will be fun.
And I remember saying when the show was announced, yo, watch them do these fucking multiple.
They gotta.
How many are there?
It's 3 of them.
It's 1 on the buy-in and it's 2 on the main card.
But if you think about it, a lot of this show is just multi-man matches minus the main event and women's title match.
Because aren't there 2 fatal 4-way matches?
Oh yeah, yes. Multi-man count. I'm not a big fan. This be 1-on-1. So it could be New Japan versus AEW, but they decided to do that.
They're
last
trying to get
one.
as like many people on the card as possible.
That
I think,
basically
like,
that's what they're doing. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
so,
I
there's some interesting things about this match. First of all, one is that it's Sammy Guevara and not Daniel Garcia.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing about this is that like this is right before Blood and Guts a couple of days later, like the two teams. Another interesting thing about this is that it's Shota Umino, Shooter, is like he used to be John Moxley's little young boy in New Japan. And so like it's like John Moxley's kids, Wheeler Yuta and Shota, going to hang out with Uncle Eddie and go win with Uncle Eddie. So
there you go. I'm gonna go with Jericho here and Sammy and Murder Grandpa Minoru Suzuki getting the win.
I think Jericho has to win here too. I think he's gonna most likely lose his second Blood and Guts, but also too, it's just more of the fact that like they got to start building up challengers too for the interim title, and Jericho probably most likely will be a challenger for that belt. I mean, he kind of had a point in the promo that he said like, "Hey Tanahashi, last time I saw you, I kicked your ass." Like that should have been that should be me in the interim title fight. And I was like, yeah, Jericho has a point. He should be in the interim title picture, especially if we're going to throw Tanahashi in there. I mean, Jericho beat him and defended the belt in New Japan. So, yeah, I think Jericho has to get a win here, especially building up. I'm just looking forward to Suzuki no-selling comedy sitcom character again, How I Met Your Mother again, and like he did Yeah, I know. I can't wait till he does it again.
Bro, we'll get to that near the end, bro. That shit pissed me off last night, yeah.
No, we're not going through the whole. We ain't going through Dynamite. We just predicting Forbidden Door.
I know. But wait till we get to it. Oh boy.
What do you mean get to what?
Wait till we get to the main event. God damn, pal. I take it easy. Anyway, Mike, what do you got, bro, for the 6-person tag? What do you got, man?
Well, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with Yuta and Eddie and all of them to win, just to be different.
Okay,
that's a bad pick. That's a bad pick.
I know it's a bad pick, but
yeah, Eddie has to win on Blood and Guts. He should have win here.
Yeah, that'll be like that's when the fans start popping. I can see it. He's on top of the cage. He's a little bit bloodied up. He goes, eh! He's like pounding his head. My one friend calls him Moss Dreamer. So
what?
This is Tommy Dreamer. He thinks Eddie Edwards is just Tommy Dreamer.
That's nuts. That is nuts.
Okay.
No, Moss.
Moss Dreamer, a fatter version of Tommy Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
That is nuts.
Anyway, Walter, who do you got, man?
I'm not gonna be different. I'll agree with most of you. I'll pick Jericho's team.
There you go, Romeo. I think Romeo.
He's going to choose Jericho's team for sure.
Too.
Where I think he's I think the maintenance guy showed up to wipe up the tears of the Knicks fans out there.
Yeah.
What are you talking? The Knicks got all these draft picks. Now they can trade them.
Yeah, that's the only good thing about what happened tonight. They got 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, they have 3 first-round picks for 2023. Those are being traded for Kyrie Irving or some superstar, Donovan Mitchell or something. Who's going to say no to 3 first-round picks? Especially the team that gave them up.
Now getting rid of Kemba makes a little more sense, even though they basically gave up another first-round pick for that.
Yeah, I'm happy with my Timberwolves, man. We got a goopy white center and we got a shooter and the Duke kid. We got a Duke shooter and we got a goopy white kid from Auburn. I love this team.
You guys already know how I feel.
Yeah,
man, the Pistons had a draft of the century, man. The Kings were idiots. The Kings were idiots and took Keegan Murray. I was like, what the heck is this? And then afterwards, like, you get Jaden Ivey, who I had as, out of the top 4 guys, he was my number 2 guy in the draft, to be honest, behind Chet. That's just my personal opinion. And you get him at number 4, and then you draft a guy, you got Duren, who you guys thought like you were going to draft at 5, and you got him like at 12, like, and you took away a player that would have fit well with LaMelo Ball. That makes no sense. Still have the cap space to go after both Bridges and DeAndre Ayton. Feels
And
good to
Chase,
be
you know the
Detroit.
awful Kings history. Like they missed out on Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, and
Luka.
Doncic. One pick after. So Ivy's going to be an absolute stud.
Dude, like here's the thing: if the Kings would have reached for my favorite outside of the top four guy, Benedict Mathurin, I would have been like, okay, it's a reach, but at least it's a solid player. But like Keegan Murray stinks. What the fuck are you guys seeing this guy that you're like, oh man, we gotta pick him at number 4. Trade back. I don't care if you don't like.
It sounds
terrible.
like a stinky name too, Keegan. Ugh,
Dude, okay, the guy played in Iowa. He was scouted by Iowa. Guess who's the head coach of Iowa? His fucking dad. His fucking dad scouted him and put him on the team. Like that's what I'm trying to say. This guy has been handheld by his dad the whole season, his whole career. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not over here and act like, oh man, this guy. Like people say, oh, his shooting touch, compare him to Andrew Wiggins and shit like that. No.
Frantic World writes here. Hey, Romeo, Parker Bordeaux made his debut at MLW Battle Riot 4.
Oh
Good
man, Harlan.
Good for him.
Interesting.
Harlan's back.
You know, this is NXT didn't see something in him.
Yeah, hopefully Court Bauer.
I mean, what matches did he wrestle? All he did was just stand there as Joe Gates. He was like, boogity, boogity. Ron
Made him
Strowman.
cut his hair. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on here. Let's move on.
Yeah, get control of your show, Steve.
Word, goddamn, yo.
How can Steve take control of the show? All he's doing is smoking his dang weed. He go,
You know what he told me before the
That's
show
what you're
started?
doing
He
right
said
now?
we gotta carry him.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm on no sleep here, pal. I gotta pack my bag after this. Anyway, we have the Bullet Club of Hikuleo, El Fantasmo, and the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, versus. And I can't believe they named this tag, this group, this
Worst name ever.
Dudes with
WCW.
attitude. Darby Allin, Sting, and LIJ of Shingo Takagi, the former IWGP World Champion and the winner, I believe, of the Best of the Super Juniors, Hiromu Takahashi. They're all being named Dudes with Attitude. So,
Dudes with attitude.
is it 1995 all over again?
They missed a golden opportunity. I saw this name on Twitter. I'm not taking credit for it. Los Stinkornables.
oh, that would have been good. Oh,
That's
man,
good.
that's good. That's a T-shirt right there. Oh, man. And not only is AEW's marketing team not doing a good job promoting these New Japan wrestlers, they can't even think of a fun name like that.
Dudes with Attitude. I'm going to remember that name for a long time. Dudes
That's Shawn
with
Michaels and Diesel. That's you can't take that. Come on.
Again, just
You
the
know,
way to get.
It's
think
funny.
about
Like
this for a
Sting
second.
was in like the NWO, and then and now here he is. What? How many years later? He's fighting the Bullet Club. Like,
Yeah, I know.
crazy.
Seriously, man.
Legendary.
One
One night
guys,
only.
yo.
The Young Bucks and one night only. Young Bucks.
Listen, Sting can be the first man to say he wrestled both the NWO and the Bullet Club in his career.
Is that something
We're
you're
like
proud to
20
say?
some years apart.
Yes, yeah.
I'm pretty sure PCO could say the same thing. He had to run into that at one point.
We're at PCO now. Impact Wrestling.
Oh, dude, he fought the Impact Originals, man. No one else has done that.
Collecting that paycheck, man. Come on.
Getting that paycheck. He's getting that payday, man. That cryptocurrency. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just the idea, listen, bro. I would have rather them done. I would have rather seen them do. Not Shingo. Darby versus Hiromu.
I thought Darby versus Naito would have been a good match too.
Yeah, but Naito ain't making the trip over here, sadly.
Man, he just wants to enjoy his birthday. I
I
understand
guess
that.
Naito's hurting too.
You know, this awesome guy right here. That's
But I
right.
definitely would have loved a juniors match. You know,
He should have won the
at least
damn.
on the buy-in.
He should have beaten Okada.
Okay,
Didn't.
Steve, you're talking fucking ridiculous. Get off the weed, bro. You talking ridiculous now.
Where it is, though. I moved on. Okay, I'm back.
I love Naito.
I got
man.
dudes with
Love Naito.
attitudes.
Dudes with attitude.
I think we
agree
all
with
got
that
dudes with
sentiment.
attitudes.
Yeah,
Dudes
Sting
with
ain't
attitude.
losing.
Yeah, I predict Sting gets the pinfall win on Hikuleo. ridiculous.
Man.
Somebody got
Think gets the winning pinfall.
That's right. Why would he not? You know why, bro? Seniority, pal. Seniority.
Are they gonna make him the next
Seniority.
world champion?
Wow. But this point, dude, give him the world. You know what?
It's just an interim belt. Why not?
Listen. Coming out of Wednesday night, put the interim belt on Christian Cage, yo. Give me a Christian Cage versus Sting program for the interim title.
Nah, you're just
Man,
over right now,
This
man.
is TNA 06 all over again, bro.
What the
I
hell's
got a
going
question
on?
for you guys. Related with all this, like the New Japan Pro Wrestling audience, those fans, they got to be pretty, hyped and interested to see Sting. They never fucking see Sting.
Yeah.
But also, what do you think their interest is in watching this entire card? They love Moxley. They love the Young Bucks. Who else would they love on this card?
They
I'm trying to
would
think.
love
Sting.
that Adam Cole, Adam Page. They love both of them. They love both.
I'm wondering what their interest as fans is, because we know our interest as fans. I wonder what the New Japan Pro Wrestling audience is.
They're gonna want to see that. They're gonna want to see Jungle Boy.
Their translation.
They got to be salty. They're not getting CM Punk. They got to be salty about that. They're not getting Bryan Danielson. They got to be salty about that. They got to be just as salty as we are. That we're not getting that.
Their translation, though, has been doing a good job at explaining AEW to their. Like, if you watch it on New Japan World in Japanese, if you there's someone that breaks down the translation on Reddit, and their translation does a good job at explaining what AEW is and what these guys are doing and the storylines and stuff. So I think, and it's been on New Japan World for at least 3 months. So they've had a chance to really learn and educate themselves about these AEW guys. And like I said, they've been what's it called? Oh, Bound for Glory, Sting versus CM Punk, baby, for the Impact Championship, baby. I can't wait.
And they're gonna see a women's match. Oh my god. They're gonna see a women's match. Oh my god.
Oh, they're gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, "What? Women's wrestling on the main card? What is this?
What is this? This is a bathroom break.
They respect women here? What?
Tony Storm. Oh, they're gonna like Tony Storm. They're gonna like her.
No, that's not really Japanese men cup of tea. They don't like thickness like that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, something's wrong with them then.
Anyway.
Well, Tony Storm was just Stardom, so they might don't know her.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with Sting getting the pin on Hikuleo.
You said
That's
already.
your show, Steve.
What about you guys?
Dudes with attitude.
Yeah, dudes with attitude for the win.
Dudes with the attitude.
Yeah, the face team.
There you go. You know what, yo?
Roman's like, I'm going Bullet Club, baby.
I'm not going with no damn Hikuleo and Phantasmo. I'll tell you that.
I felt like they wanted. I felt like they wanted the Good Brothers in this, but TNA decided to be dicks and give them the Impact Tag title. So they're like, nope, you get no Good Brothers for this show.
We don't get no God on this show. Like, man.
Again, it's
The young bucks would need to hire the best security in the world if God was on this show.
Oh fuck yeah.
You guys think here's the thing. There's people that you don't fuck with and stuff, and everyone likes to put Eddie Kingston on that tier. You don't fuck with Tama Tonga or his or Tonga Law, and especially if Haku's with them. So you don't fuck with them. If you piss them off, I'm more afraid. Eddie Kingston, typical New York guy. Come at me, yell at my face. That's fine, bro. We can talk it out because that's not how New Yorkers work, right? We just talk our shit out, right, Eddie? But Tonga Law, you can't talk to a Samoan like that, man.
NJPW and Stardom are going to have their first pay-per-view in the fall.
Oh wow,
good, breaking boundaries. Okay, I think we can all agree dudes with attitude. The next match on the card here, we have for the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship.
Oh no.
Orange Cassidy against champion Will Ospreay. My only question is, will Will Ospreay be walking out with the US title?
No, dude, it's a storyline. They're playing it up until what's it called? Until Juice comes back.
Okay. I would have rather seen Andrade versus Will Ospreay, but because of
You can't. Best we can do is Andrade Phoenix. You're getting Andrade Phoenix. You can't complain about that.
I know. what was I gonna say about this? You know, Orange
It was an
Cassidy,
easy pick.
Orange Cassidy making his big return after realizing that Danhausen replaced him as a comedy goof on the show.
I still think Orange Cassidy is a more interesting draw.
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. That being said, it's an easy win for Will Ospreay.
Oh God.
Oh, we're
You
losing them.
think so?
We're losing them.
Hey, don't worry, I'll take over the show if Steve falls asleep. But Orange Cassidy, look, just watch the Pac match, copy and paste it. There you go. It's going to be a simple,
Absolutely.
solid match. It's going to be and I think this is good for Will Ospreay, man, because really, to be honest, most majority wrestling Twitter only really knows Will Ospreay from like Ricochet clips and Seth Rollins calling him broke. Like that's the whole reason why people know who Will Ospreay is, and they call him Broke Boy still. So it's like this is good for Will Ospreay, and especially because
how dare they call Billy Goat Broke Boy? How dare they?
Well, apparently he couldn't pay for his grandma's car, and only could promote the GoFundMe. So I'm just saying. But when
now
it comes
he's
down
wearing
to it,
Versace robes, he's wearing gold chains.
yeah, man, Versace's easy to fake, bro. Anyways, as I was gonna say,
especially in Japan.
It is.
yeah, it's easy to fake, bro. What I'm gonna say is this though. This is good for Will Ospreay. He's a wonderful talent. He goes out there, he puts on banger matches with almost anyone. He's not my cup of tea, but I know he's a good wrestler. He's just not one of my favorite wrestlers. This is good for him because Orange Cassidy tends to go viral at random times. This is the time where he could go viral, and this is where people could possibly see Will Ospreay again. And this would be like another viral moment for Ospreay. Think of the Ricochet moment. Think of the Kota Ibushi moment where Ibushi did the Hurricanrana and he landed on his feet. They had like the little face-off and stuff. Think of Seth Rollins dunking on him. That's his most viral moment, Seth Rollins dunking on him. Now he gets to wrestle Orange Cassidy in a fun 15-minute match and show his worth. So
You know that match ain't gonna be no 15 minutes.
no, dude, Orange
I'm gonna
Cassidy
be
is
honest.
cool.
The one thing I look forward to on this match is hearing Ospreay's theme song at the United Center.
You're right. Not 15 minutes. It's gonna go 20.
Yeah, it's gonna be about 20, 25.
But
Oh
yeah,
man, I was trying to be. I thought you guys were saying it was going to be shorter, but then no, we can't go. This can't be 25 minutes.
It's gonna be a 7-minute match. 7 minutes.
That's what I'm hoping.
Man,
just
Tony
like
Khan will have an aneurysm. 7 minutes for wrestlers actually have to tell a story.
Just
No
like
way.
just like off topic, real quick prediction. People been asking my thoughts on this fight. Jake Paul in 3. Jake Paul in 3. You heard it here.
No one was been asking
what?
about Jake Paul.
How do we go into Jake Paul?
Anyway, so Romeo, who do you have for Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay?
It's Will Ospreay, and honestly, like we shouldn't waste that much time on this. Like,
yes,
it's a done deal.
I agree.
AEW Women's Championship is going to be defended as Thunder Rosa the champion takes on number one contender Tony Storm.
Thank you, Chase. Thank you.
Anyways, I think Thunder Rosa is going to win here. Tony Storm, you had your flavor of the month. We're moving on to the next one next month. Mike, who do you have in this one?
Thank you, Chase.
Thunder Rosa. I mean, I don't see her losing anytime soon to anybody. So,
Steve, who do you have?
Here's my take on all this. Okay.
Don't be long.
That won't be long. I promise. I'm not gonna Dave Sackett. Okay.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You don't want to know.
Exactly.
All right, Steve, you're skipped. Walter, who do you have?
I'm gonna go with Tony Storm and New.
Oh man,
Tony Storm.
Oh my God! Thank God we didn't have to hear his logic for this one.
I didn't hear it.
Check her OnlyFans. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh my. Jesus.
I mean,
all right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up.
Brandon Thurston from Wrestle Economics did release the list of the most searched AEW wrestlers, and Tony Storm was one of the most searched active women wrestlers on the roster.
Of course she was.
I wonder why.
Good night, Tony Storm.
You know who was number 2 on that whole list? My boy Big Show. Where the fuck is he at, Tony?
Wow.
You know who's number 1? Paige
Van Zandt.
These guys.
Baby. Walter, who do you have in this beautiful matchup?
Yeah. Thunder Rosa, Tony Storm's basically
Emphasis on beautiful.
It is beautiful. The women are beautiful.
Indeed, they are.
This match could be better than the Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa from the last
I would
pay-per-view.
hope.
No, D'Lo Blue. No. Can we get improved the show?
What?
How does one even make that?
Something.
Can I do this real quick, yo? Can I do this real quick?
Well, you gotta put Watson in a Peru.
What? Who this man one time?
No, you can put Steve heads on
Watson wasn't until you Googled him.
There you go.
You
Just
can
put
put
Steve
Steve's
on
head on
Deshaun
Deshaun
Watson.
Watson at
Steve's head, yes.
at the podium.
That's the Peru.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right,
That's how you make it. That's how
I
you
think we're almost done with this card, right? Yeah.
I would hope so.
We should be.
So, anyways, fatal four-way for the new All-Atlantic Championship. We have ourselves Miro. We have ourselves Pac. We have ourselves Malachi Black. And we have ourselves Tomoro up, scratched that Ishii was injured, and instead being replaced by New Japan Strong's what's his name?
Clark Connors.
Clark Connor. There we go. Now here's the thing. Happy for the kid Clark Connor, but this is my thing. These three for AEW are top end talent. Clark Connor, he's not there yet. He just isn't there yet. I'm sorry. Good for him. Great spot. Sure, he will show off. Huh?
Have you seen him in the LA dojo?
Yeah,
I don't care.
talent.
That is a bad replacement to have out of that.
Yeah,
whole New
that's
Japan
what I'm trying to
roster.
say. Like,
Put
you couldn't get
Suzuki
Tom.
in there.
You couldn't get Filthy
Can we get
Tom.
someone else on a plane?
You couldn't get Filthy Tom. Filthy Tom Lawler. At least that right there, people would be excited.
You see what they did is they went with the guy that lost to Ishii, which is stupid. Because if that's the case, well, then why didn't Hangman Page get a title shot? Why wasn't he in the Battle Royal? Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, why didn't Hangman Page?
Or how about the strong champion, Fred Rocher? Fred Rocher could have been an option here. But honestly, this should be before Ishii got injured. I think even because Clark Connor will wrestle well with these guys, this will be a great match. I think it's a match of the night potential. But I have for me my pick. I got to go Netherlands strong here. I got to go with Malachi Black. I thought Pac at first. I thought Pac needed this belt. But here's the thing. I don't think Pac wants to be consistent with AEW like that. And I also always said Malachi Black, he isn't interesting unless he has something like a belt or a storyline. So I think this will help him. I don't think Miro needs this. And if Clark Connor wins, man, I might just shave my head live on. I'll go on True Heel Heats. I'll go on True Heel Heats watch along and shave my head live on the channel.
That's fucking cool. You heard it here first. Let's go. We are all Clark Connors fans.
Yeah, if Clark Connor wins, I will show up on True Heat and I'll shave my head. I'll just mute my mic and they can just watch my ass shave my head.
You guys,
bro, if you shaved your head, bro, if you shaved your head, Chase, you kind of look like Nick Gage. You kind of look like Nick Gage. A little bit.
I don't know.
Am I bugging? Am I bugging?
Maybe.
I think I can see it.
A little bit.
You're not. You're not.
In the beginning, yeah,
I can see it.
He had to wear his do-rag, though. He had to wear the do-rag.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Romeo, who do you have in this Fatal 4-Way Classic?
I think this is probably the hardest match on the card to call, actually.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Pac. I think Pac should be rewarded. Like, he has yet to win a title in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's his time. We've already seen Miro with the title for a bit. Miro makes a good case. Black, I kind of disagree with you there. I don't think Black needs a title.
I find Black.
It'd be cool. It'd be fun. It'd be cool. It'd be fun, but I don't think he needs. I think it'd be fun for Pac to just be the first champion and just fucking have banger matches with everybody who contends for it. Pac.
Big Mike, who do you have?
I think I'm gonna go with Pac too because I don't want Malachi Black to have any title after what I saw on Reddit saying that he should take the title off of Punk. So I don't want him near no title. I don't want them people to be forever mad. But yeah, I mean, out of all of those countries, isn't Pac the only country that's on the Atlantic?
No, Netherlands is on the Atlantic. I am.
It's on the Atlantic too.
I'm a Dutch descent. Yes, sir.
Okay, well then,
what about Bulgaria?
Pac pins Malachi Black then.
Well, technically, he's representing Russia, Steve. So that's on the Atlantic.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm
going Pac. Yeah, I'm going Pac.
Okay. To me, this belt is just built for Miro. So I'm gonna go with Miro here. Reading the comments here as
It
well.
might be.
I don't hate it.
Jeff writes
I don't think
here,
there's a
not
wrong
real
answer
familiar
there
with
except for
Clark
Clark Connors.
but I'm sure if they are putting him with those three performers, network, you heard it here live on the PDW net on the network. Okay, Pack or Black.
Yeah, it's like heads or tails basically with those two.
Tony Storm's Twitter page is great, so I've heard.
Who cares?
All right,
Let's move
Walter,
on.
who do you have in this match?
Yeah, either or with Malachi Black or with Pac. I think I'll just go with Pac just because he's been there longer. You know, just give him a belt.
Steve, who are you rooting for live? Who are you rooting for? Is it Miro?
Oh, Miro, that's right.
All right. Well, we got ourselves a wonderful winner takes all tag team title match. IWGP Ring of Honor titles on the line. Ring of Honor tag team champions FTR defending their belts against defending champions of the United Kingdom, Jeff Cobb and the Great O'Khan, and then taking on
That Empire.
whatever, same shit. And Roppongi 3K, Roppongi Vice, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta, by the way. Credit to Rocky Romero. This is some Jeff Jarrett booking, politicking his way to getting a fucking big time match on this card.
Absolutely.
Good on you. You're the reason why there's even a connection. You're like, you know what, Tony, I gotta be on the show, man. Rocky Romero, that's what the fans want to see. Look,
And he won on Wednesday.
exactly.
Tony was like,
Oh yeah, Rocky, I appreciate you. You know, you opened up the door. You opened up the forbidden door. Not as open as I wanted to be, but you helped out. You did your thing. I'm gonna award you, and I like to make the forbidden door, and I'm gonna eliminate all the pictures in the world. But anyways, I will say that FTR is one of the best tag teams in the world, if not, you know, what some say is the best. Usos. But yeah, you know, FTR, they're gonna win this, and they're going to start their expedition of gold, and I think it's going to be a great story that's going to be told. Romeo, being the only FTR fan in this stream, who do you have?
The greatest tag team in the world, FTR. You know, Chase, but the only sad part is I still think it's only leading up to them just to drop all the gold to the Young Bucks.
You know what?
I don't think they're going to beat the Young Bucks.
That was going to be my follow-up to you. I was actually going to ask you, do you think they're going to do a Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe storyline? They have all the belts on the line, and the Young Bucks end up winning all the belts.
It just makes sense for like the heels to have all the gold. Like it's a dirtier visual.
Yeah. Walter, who do you have in this wonderful tag team triple threat? This could be a match of the night, by the way, too.
Yeah, with these three tag teams, I agree. FTR is just hot right now. You kind of have to just give them that win, and them and the Young Bucks are definitely going to be feuding later down the road.
Heel Steven, who are you rooting for, and who do you want to win?
I'm gonna be rooting for and hoping to see win FTR.
Okay.
But people also need to remember FTR are also the AAA tag team champions. Also.
Oh yeah, those belts aren't on the line though. I do not believe. I think it's just a Ring of Honor.
If you're AAA, you don't affiliate with New Japan.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think those belts.
That's
are
why
on
they're not on the line. Yeah.
But by the way, AAA did their champions list on Twitter. If you do the Google Translate, they call FTR the couples champion, which I thought was hilarious. Big Mike, who do you have?
Yeah, I think it's unanimous. FTR. And I believe, you know, I agree with that statement that they'll probably lose everything to the Young Bucks, probably in Japan. So it's going to be, you know, a great setup.
I like it a lot. All right, is there any other matches before the world title matches that I'm missing?
Let me see here. Let me see on the list here. No. Well, no. Yeah, that's all right. Title matches.
So we got ourselves a four-way for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Jay White defends his title against number 2 ranked Adam Hangman Page, Adam Cole, baby, and the greatest pound for pound wrestler on planet Earth today, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada hates me to say this, but I feel like we're gonna breathe the air that Okada breathes, baby. He said, if I'm going to go to America, I'm going to win my title back in America. Jay White, thanks for being the Mick Foley in this situation. You're a great transitional champion. You're a great guy to prop up, my boy. But we get in the Rainmaker as the champion. Breathe the air. He's the catalyst, the real catalyst of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And if you're going to have someone shine and New Japan politics play, New Japan wants their guy on top. Okada wins. LOL. Deal with it. Now, I'm going to say Romeo for last because he's a Bullet Club member, so he's going to have some bias. So we can't hear this terrible behavior from Bullet Club first. Let's go ahead with Big Mike. Big Mike, who you got in this one?
Before you do.
What? Who this man one time?
What did I do? I'm just speaking truths.
Hey, oh no.
Steve, remember when I came on here when everyone was like, it's time for Naito. Naito's gonna win. He's gonna compete against me. And I told you all, man, Okada's just gonna win. And everyone was like, no, Naito. What happened, Steve? Okada won. Yeah.
You had to remind me, didn't you?
Yeah, you can go pound and cry all you want. I'm sorry that I like greatness. I'm sorry that I like one of the best wrestlers on planet Earth. And y'all are just settling for mediocrity. Okada gave these fools 2 years to actually make the belt something, and they all failed. Ibushi failed. Naito failed. Shingo failed. Evil.
That we can agree on. That I will agree on. Yeah.
Osprey failed. They all failed. So Okada said, fine then. I'll do it myself like Thanos, and he had got his belt back. And then Gato just said, hey, look, Okada-san, you know, we doing this show and stuff, but Okada said, you know what? I think America needs to see me win a title, and I agree. I think it'll be like Hulk Hogan defeating the Iron Sheik. New star is born.
Okada reigns. Okada,
dude. Yeah. Big Mike, who do you have here? Before Steve rudely interrupted and was just being a Tetsuya Naito fanboy. By the way, he failed as champion. He lost to fucking Evil.
Yeah, as much as
he won them back. He won them.
As much as Jay White grew on me, I gotta agree with Chase. Okada has to win in America. I gotta see it. I wish I was there live. I wish they could extend it and have him there in Detroit, but it won't happen. Okada for the win.
Walter, who do you have before we listen to Steven and the Bullet Club members' terrible takes about Jay White?
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, because you know, New Japan have Jay White only had it for 2 weeks, so it'll be a little shocking, you know. But who's gonna take the pinfall? Probably Adam Cole. Maybe Hangman Page. I don't think.
Oh, it better not be Hangman Page.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a New Japan guy taking the fall. They're gonna win.
Could you imagine real quick if Tony told Okada, you gotta take the pin? Okada like, what, me?
Okada
will just fly back on the plane and enjoy his wife's birthday. And Tony told him that.
Okada ain't taking a pin because I truly think I think he's gonna win it back. It just makes sense. Like, why people want to see Jay White still have the belt? It just doesn't make sense.
Well, there goes me buying the 2 Jay White shirts in Chicago. There goes that.
He can go back on.
He saved you money. Maybe you should buy some shirts with FineBusterTees.com. All right, Steve. Tell me why Jay White's winning.
Well, you know what? Though I'm gonna be honest here. You know,
he's changing.
You know, I see where you're going with political. Again, Okada has that stroke.
He does. He's a chosen one.
Again, you know, and again, there's a lot of discussion, a lot of questioning. Would Okada make the flight over to America?
His kid can be born at any. His kid's probably born right now, and he has to worry about wrestling Adam Cole.
Per the reports that I've read, his wife's not due till August.
I don't know. I heard the baby's coming out early.
So
no. It's just his wife's birthday, which is no.
Like his wife is going to. his wife is going to eat cake by herself, and Okada is just going to wrestle Adam Cole, baby? Come on.
Nah, you're right. I predict Adam Cole eats the pin, but I do believe Okada regains the belt in a way that it doesn't make Jay White look weak because he's not eating the pin. So we'll get another Jay.
I mean, look, Okada's in A block as the world champion, dude. Look at it. Did you guys see A block? It's like the worst block of all time in G1 history.
So all of you are picking Okada? All of you?
Wait, Steven picked Okada? Oh shit!
I'm picking Okada.
Go ahead, Romeo. Go explain your Jay White. Tell us why we need to breathe the air of Switchblade.
It was 50-50 for me. It wasn't that obvious, but
listen, New Japan Pro Wrestling does not do 2-week title reigns.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless it's with Okada.
I will have to see it to believe it. I got to see it to believe it. I can't pick it before it happens. It's not in my veins. And I breathe.
He's looking at you.
I breathe with a Switchblade. I am True Heel Heat. I am Bullet Club affiliated. Jay White loves True Heel Heat. We had to explain to all the nerds Jay White's storyline on Twitter. We had to explain that. And Jay White appreciated
by the
that.
way.
Jay White appreciated that. So we ride with Jay White. Jay White wins. And you know, the sad part is, recently on Dynamite, Jay White has just been burying Adam Cole. Like Adam Cole's that's like a fucking flea that he just flicks off. Like, good job, Adam Cole. Good job. But you lost to Hangman twice. And Adam Cole is absolutely gonna eat the pin in this match. And Adam Cole's stock is down. It is down. Hangman Page better not eat a pin. Hangman Page better not eat a pin.
I think Adam Cole. So the thing is, I think it works best if Adam Cole eats the pin because Jay White. You from Jay White or Okada, because then afterwards, Jay White can be mad at Adam Cole setting up more for the Bullet Club Civil War that's going to happen soon. Or the
either way, in either scenario you just named, he's
eating the pin because then Adam Cole can be upset at Jay White for pinning him and be like, "Yo, I thought we were friends" and stuff like that. And also, out of the two, who's coming back to AEW more likely? It's going to be Jay White. I'm looking at more from the New Japan political side of things, where it's like, AEW has their politics, New Japan has politics too. If New Japan wants America to know who their face is, it's going to be Kazuchika Okada, because I don't see a realm where Okada and Tanahashi are both losing on an American card like this. Like, I just don't see it. I just don't. Like, and I understand they like Switchblade, but there are other Gaijin, and Will Ospreay is most likely winning. That's why I feel like Okada most likely could win. Jay White definitely could win. All the Okada jokes aside, Jay White could win, but I just don't see the politics. Like, I don't see how they would, like, we went from Okada ain't going to be on the show to all of a sudden Okada's on the show. He's like, and hearing all these reports of like Dave Meltzer going, well, his wife's birthday is that weekend, and he loves his wife, and I don't see him showing up on the show. I feel like you got to win.
All right, Steve, can you put me solo screen, full screen?
Oh,
we're gonna breathe the Switchblade right now.
There we go. Live from
MSG,
where Switchblade sold out. Where he sold out.
That is true. That is true. Never forget.
With
Never forget.
With Okada.
Chase Oliver just made an amazing fucking point, and I was here to witness it.
Yes, sir.
Okada and Tanahashi losing in the same night on a New Japan AEW card is not fucking happening.
Exactly.
So I am going, and I'm not gonna pick Tanahashi. So I'm gonna have to change my pick. I'm gonna stop breathing with the Switchblade. I have to stop breathing with the Switchblade.
Wow.
I gotta put the clip up. Oh no.
Okada.
SP3.
Wow. I did it. And Romeo,
Steve, Can you put that comment by D'Lo Blue on the bottom?
Which one?
That's another thing. Picking
Thinking
against
about-
Okada. It's like picking against Charlotte Flair.
Well,
What am I doing? I know better than
That's a
better than
beautiful
anybody.
comment. Beautiful
Yeah,
comment.
No, I picked
true.
Okada at
guess
Dominion
so.
like an idiot. I picked Okada at Dominion. What am I gonna pick against him twice and he's gonna lose twice? No, I once was enough.
See,
I'm gonna get this one right.
that's my thing. Because like, here's the thing: could they shock us with the Tanahashi title win? We're going to talk about that in like a few seconds, possibly. But I just don't see in a realm where AEW, where New Japan's okay with their two, like, especially because they want to benefit from this too. How are you going to be okay with your two main guys? Most likely, Okada is going to be in the G1 finals against a guy like Will Ospreay, against a guy like Jay White. Anyways, like they're going to wrestle these dudes anyways. He might be in the finals against these guys. You want people to keep watching New Japan. That's what New Japan wants from this. And Okada, just saying stateside Okada, he undefeated. He undefeated defending that belt stateside. When that belt's on the line, Okada's undefeated with that belt. Cody Rhodes. God, who else did he wrestle? Oh, Jay White. He won the belt from Jay White. So, yeah, that's one of the things that, what's it called? Like, that's one of my things. But like I said, we'll talk about that also with the AEW Interim Championship. Of course, our champion CM Punk, he's hurt. We don't know what this full injury is, but hopefully he returns soon.
He stubbed his toe.
He stubbed his toe. He knew that he couldn't be like the tribal chief. He saw that he saw how fast Hangman Page wrestled. He said, "Man, this guy's too crazy. I can't do this every week. Tony, I'm hurt." All right. So, but yeah. Anyways, Punk stubbed his toe. He's out. Tanahashi is going to be taking on one Jon Moxley. By the way, his book is now an audio book on Spotify. So, oh no, not Spotify, on
Audible
what's that?
trial.
Audible? On Audible.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to listen to his book, it's actually him reading the book too. So you get to hear from his voice. Very beautiful from what I've heard. Just want to put that plug out there because reading is power. But Jon Moxley is looking to become an interim AEW champion. He's a former AEW champion. Both of these you guys can consider the aces of their respective company. Now, I have a question. Romeo, who's winning? Moxley or the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling?
It has to be Moxley. If Tanahashi won, you'd have the AEW title locked up in the G1 for a whole month. You can't really afford to do that, unless you negotiated a deal where an AEW guy won the IWGP title, Hangman Page or Adam Cole. And as we talked about that, I don't think that's happening. So Moxley wins here.
Big Mike, who do you have?
Don't let Jay White hear this, Romeo.
Damn.
With the
The
logic
sad thing
that
is, I'm
we
going to have to say all this again tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
11:30
I better get my
on
due
the
credit
True
too.
Elite channel.
I
Yes,
better
I'll
get
give
my
credit to you.
credit too,
Chase
Romeo. I better
Oliver convinced me. I will say that.
just be like, hey, he I talked it out. I wasn't trying to troll. I was literally saying I don't see
Funny.
a realm.
I'll probably be the only one going with that take on the panel. We'll see. We'll have to see on tomorrow.
I have a good hunch. Will Washington might think of that too. He seems that he's a very sharp tool.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I think SP3 would have that too. I think SP3 would probably put that connection together as well.
SP3 will not. He will not dare go against the Switchblade. He will not.
I know he
dare.
won't.
If he does, I'll call him out on it.
But I feel like I feel like he would put that together, because remember he was saying that like in his Dominion predictions he picked Okada, but he said he wanted the Switchblade to win. So he understands the Japan politics. But Walter, but Big Mike, Moxley, Tanahashi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Moxley too, just from that sentiment that that was discussed in Okada picking. There's no way two of them are.
I guess we lost Big Mike. Kill Steven so you can go to bed. Who do you have here, Moxley or Tanahashi?
We'll go
I went out a little bit.
You're back, Big Mike.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm going with Moxley because of the past Okada picking, and that logic that you put towards that, there's no way both of them are losing on the
Yes.
same one. It's either one or the other.
I agree. However, imagine them shocking everybody. They having both Okada and the Ace winning on the same night.
If that happens, cool.
This would be Chase would be back on the New Japan train. I'm on the Okada train. Like I just pay attention to what Okada does, and that's good enough for me. But man, you telling me my boy Tanahashi and Okada and Shinsuke Nakamura comes back?
Think about it. On the same week, John Cena comes back too. The same week.
Steve, shut the fuck up, dude. You're just now making me think of fucking Austin Theory.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry. Okay,
I'm gonna have to go to fucking Nashville, and the day that I'm going to the Kendrick concert is now Ric Flair Day. What the fuck is this?
Hey man, get yourself some wings, man. So eat yourself some wings, Chase.
Woo!
Woo!
Wait a minute, he has a tour going on?
Yeah,
his last match is in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Confirmed also on the card.
No one cares. Anyways, Steve,
Josh Alexander defending the Impact World Title versus somebody.
Can I mute it? I can't mute him. Fuck. Anyway,
I wanted to boot him a while back.
Steve chose Moxley. Walter, who do you have?
Yeah, I wanted to be different, but I chose Okada. That was bold, and I feel like if choosing Tanahashi would be too bold, so I have to stick with Moxley, unfortunately.
If Okada and Tanahashi both win, then Tony Khan, what the fuck were you doing?
He sold out.
So here's my thing. I had Tanahashi winning until Okada showed up, because I really felt John Moxley was going to tell Tony Khan, look, I don't want the belt right now. I don't feel like John Moxley needs a belt right now. I don't feel like he needs to be the AEW interim champion. I think you could sell a pay-per-view on the idea of the match that was supposed to happen at Forbidden Door, especially in the same arena, Chicago, if it comes down to All Out. I feel, and also too, I don't think AEW's TV would have hurt without a world championship. I don't think it would be something that bad. If anything, hey, you're struggling. Who cares what you put on Rampage? Put some G1 matches on Rampage. Show us what Tanahashi, the world champion, is doing on Rampage. And Tanahashi is always a threat to win the G1. Like, it doesn't matter how old this guy is. This guy is always going to be one of the top G1 contenders. So before Okada showed up, I was like, I feel like Tanahashi will win the G1. I feel like Jay White will definitely be more in America after the G1, so that way they will have like some type of world champion. And also the main feud you want to support, the Undisputed Elite. That's the main feud now for AEW, is the Undisputed Elite Civil War. But since Okada showed up, I had to change my pick. I think John Moxley is going to win. I think it's going to be a wonderful match. 30 minutes of pure great wrestling. Tanahashi's probably going to get tired by minute 22. But after that, man,
I think 30 is wild. You think 30 minutes?
Wow. Tanahashi.
Gonna have to be a lot of shenanigans.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, and that's another reason too. I don't feel like Moxley in the storyline and the situation he's in, should he be interim champion? That's my thing. But also too, the interim championship, they don't need to have long title reigns. So who knows? But yeah, Moxley's winning. But before Okada showed up, I was going to be bold on every prediction I did and choose Hiroshi Tanahashi just because he's the ace of New Japan. Just because I feel like Tony Khan would do like a little handshake.
Steve, wake up!
What? Oh, Steve is asleep already? Jeez, man. I'm giving out my heart and soul for, you know what? I'm going to send Steve a Jobber of the Year t-shirt because that's what he is, a jobber. But anyways, that is our
Steve,
prediction.
you're going to be on a plane for 2 hours, max.
Yeah.
You sleep on there.
His gym bag and his Yeezys and stuff.
Much, by the way, speaking of Yeezys.
By the way, now you woke him up.
Box.
Walter, did you get your general purpose shoes yet?
They're coming this weekend, I believe.
They're laced, ready to go.
I got mine.
Yeah.
They're laced up, ready to go. Look at this. Not bad, huh? Not bad.
Wait,
You laced them up? You laced them up yourself?
That's right. Had to watch a couple of videos how to do it, but hey, got it done.
Oh my goodness. This guy. So, anyways, that is going to be New Japan Pro Wrestling x AEW Forbidden Door. Before we sign off, I also just want to ask one question. What is the one match y'all are looking for this card? Like you're going to just enjoy no matter what the result is. Romeo, what's that one match?
The IWGP Heavyweight Championship match.
Yes, sir. Big Mike, what's that one match for you?
The triple threat tag.
That's going to be great as well. Steve, what's that one match for you live?
Seeing Okada with the belt again, yo.
Oh, yes, sir.
At the United Center. Have him close the show now. Have him close the show.
If that was closing, I'm sorry, man. Okada's winning for sure.
You want Okada. You want Okada. You got to close the show now. You can cut a promo in Japan.
Walter, what's the one match you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, if the result is Okada winning, I have to say the Fatal 4-Way match. Yeah.
For me, it is definitely the triple threat tag team title match. I think that's going to be a banger of the match. I love triple threat tag title matches, and I love that Rocky Romero, Jeff Jarrett, this fucking beautiful politicking by Rocky Romero. Anyways, guys, you're on the Heel Steven channel. Steve, where can the great people find you?
Well, guys, this weekend I'm gonna be in Chicago. If you guys see me, time for me to go to sleep. I still got to pack.
Why don't you just pull an all-nighter? Wait, pull an all-nighter and just sleep on the plane.
Bro, I've been up since 3 a.m. already from work.
So you can still
pack.
Anyway, I might just do that. You can follow me on Twitter.
Steven on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.com. Around the point normally on every Sunday.
Yes,
he's gonna fall asleep in his briefcase, suitcase. He's gonna fall asleep right in there.
And make sure you check us out wherever podcasts are found: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, and join the Discord for all the updates on the Around the Point crew.
Also,
Big
Mike, one more thing I want to say.
Find you?
Peep my stories this weekend. That's my vlog for the weekend. So there you go. Big Mike, take it away.
Why? What, are you gonna be getting massages on your stories?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson.
Hey.
Peruvian Deshaun Watson.
Massages on IG?
I wish we never told Steve about Deshaun Watson because he would have put his Twitter handle as Peruvian Deshaun Watson.
It wasn't even me.
Chase,
no, but you would have done
the Photoshop, Chase.
No, Steve, we would have called you Peruvian Deshaun Watson, and you would have laughed your ass off, being like, "Yeah, that's what I'm called now, Peruvian Deshaun Watson." You would have been proud about it.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. No comment. Because you're right.
Oh, Mario killing it right
Mike,
now. Okay.
Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at DetroitGamer313.
Walter, where can the people find you?
Yeah, you on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter.
And Romeo, I know you got a busy weekend, so plug all the wonderful stuff you guys are doing on your channels and where the people can find you.
True Heel Romeo on Twitter and Instagram. Tomorrow, True Heel Heat YouTube channel. We'll do a Forbidden Door preview, as I mentioned earlier, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Saturday, True Heel Heat 182. That'll be at 10:05 a.m. Eastern. And Sunday night, Forbidden Door watch along. Join us for that.
Yeah, I'll be jumping in. If that one kid wins, I'll be shaving my head live and becoming the real life Chase Gage. By the way, guys, you guys can follow me on Twitter at ChaseLauber68, YouTube.com/ChaseLauber68. I stream whenever the fuck I want. Jobber of the Year t-shirt you can get at SpinebusterTees.com. Support black-owned business. Support my friend JD Venom. Get yourself a good t-shirt. He has some fun, creative designs, such as the Heel Heat, such as Weapons in Pro Wrestling, Lucha Libre, and my favorite, one of my other favorites, Ender of Racism, Cody Rhodes t-shirt. You guys got to get these shirts, man. They're comfortable as hell. Better than WAM, that stupid company that decided to kill themselves.
Hey, listen, we're not with them no more, all right?
Gain-a-Mania, baby.
Totally
that was a great idea.
That was
I
the
totally
highlight.
forgot about them.
And
them.
they fucked everything up. Then they fucked. All right, guys.
That shirt's
Chase, I
still
need a
one of my
favor.
most- Yes.
Chase, I need a favor. Can you Photoshop Steve's face on Deshaun Watson and post it on your Twitter as soon as the stream is over?
When he's at the podium. When he's at the podium.
computer's
holding his
off
shirt.
right now, but I can do it tomorrow morning. I got to get a good picture of
Yeah,
Steve.
you know what? I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
True heel Romeo.
It's got to be the
I'll
one at
tag
the
all of you
podium.
guys.
It's got-
I'll do it.
Hey, Romeo, I'll send Steve the new picture he sent us where he's feeling himself in his jeans. I'll send you that picture.
Yes, please. Send it to me right now. I'll do it.
I'll
Follow
get that
me,
picture
True
to
heel
you under
Romeo.
the street.
I'll tag all of you guys. You'll see it on Twitter very shortly.
Oh, he turned it off the camera. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this edition of Around the Point Forbidden Door predictions. Remember, guys, just like our former Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. Enjoy Forbidden Door this Sunday. Be responsible and fuck BR Live.
There you go, guys.
I agree.
I agree 100% too. That was beautiful. And that being said, we are out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
For Around the Point.